Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. In today's video, we are on episode 3 of our Perfect the RP accent. And just as a little announcement before we get into it, I am so excited to say that I have now brought out a whole Skillshare course all on mastering the RP accent. So if you are interested in delving into this work even deeper, then that is the place to try it out. Skillshare is an online platform for learning. I've taken a few courses on Skillshare myself. I think it's a really fantastic tool. And so I thought, hey, why don't I start uploading some videos onto there as well? And I believe you can actually get a whole 3-month trial on Skillshare before you actually have to sign up and commit to any payment. So if you did want to try my courses on there, just sign up for a free month, try the course, see how you get on, and there's no commitment whatsoever. It can be just more free content, just in longer platform. So do check it out. I'm so excited and I'm a little bit nervous about announcing it because I've never launched something like that before. So any feedback would be massively helpful. But for today's video, we're going to break down 5 key vowel sounds that I often hear people confuse within the British accent. We're going to start off with figuring out what actually is a vowel sound. A vowel sound is basically any sound that we make where there is no disruption of air by the articulators. A-U-E. Nothing is disrupting that airflow. Now, I'm going to be referring to something called the kit list and vowel chart in this video. If you're not sure what that is, either check out my Skillshare course where I go into a lot of depth, or you can check out my previous videos all on how to accent. But effectively, there are 3 things that change a vowel sound. That is the jaw placement, the tongue placement, and the lips. And we use something called the kit list, which is a list of words that contains all of the possible vowel sounds you can make within the English language. And so we're looking at 5 of the kit list sounds. And the first one we're going to look at is the word kit, or the vowel sound I. Now, I usually hear people going E for this, keet, or something that's just a little bit slightly off. For this sound, I want you to drop your jaw ever so slightly. I want you to spread your lips ever so slightly, and your tongue is staying forward. I. You probably might be overspreading the lips, E, if you're hearing that E sound. And also remember, it's a short vowel sound, kit, kit, kit. So you can try saying, a pretty little bit of English business. A pretty little bit of English business. And that is your kit sound. The second sound I want to look at is the word strut and the vowel sound Usually I hear people maybe rounding their lips on the sound, like strut or strat. I want you to imagine that this is just slightly more open than our schwa sound. So it's a strut, strut. A sentence you can practice for this one is a cup of onions and a jug of lumpy blood. A cup of onions and a jug of lumpy blood. That's your strut sound. Now we're going to look at the word nurse, otherwise known as the vowel sound Now this is kind of similar to where we have just been for Instead, I'm going to add a little bit of back tension in the tongue. You might hear it as R colorization. Nurse, nurse. It's kind of like I'm even more disgusted by something. Nurse. Whereas strut was more frontal. So go from strut, bring the tongue back slightly, nurse, and you're there. So you can try saying, bird caught a worm on the church. The bird caught a worm on the church. The bird caught a worm on the church. And that is your nurse sound. I think that's one of the most like British vowel sounds there is. But obviously I don't know where you're coming from. So again, if you do... Oh, ice cream van. I think that's one of the most British vowel sounds there is. However, I don't know which area of the world you are coming from. Welcome, by the way. I feel like I introduced this video very badly. If you haven't met me before, my name's Molly. I'm a voice and accent coach. I'm just presuming you've seen my other videos. If you are confused on what vowel sounds you should key into, remember I do have a 15-minute consultation link in the description that you can just call me up, speak to me and ask me, what vowel sounds do you think I need to be working on specifically? So we've had kit, strut, nurse, I now want to have a quick look at thought, north, for. So all 3 of those words are within the same lexical set. Again, if you're not sure what lexical set is, check out my Skillshare course. But thought, north, fors are all back sounds. So the back of my tongue is coming upwards, my lips are rounding, and it's almost like a filter. Or, thought, north, force. For this sentence, you can try saying, of course I adore Nora, roared the porter through the door to the 4 divorced boarders. Of course I adore Nora, roared the porter through the door to the 4 divorced boarders. That's your thought, north, force. It's probably a really like funnel or filtery like sensation in the mouth. Or. And the last vowel sound I want to go through in this video, again, I'm only touching on 5 because I have so much information already out there on all of them. That is the word near, near, near. Or the vowel sound ear, ear. Now, you'll notice that I don't really say a diphthong as this word. It's kind of just a long vowel, ear, ear. And a lot of people might make this into a diphthong, so there might be times where someone says near, near. It kind of depends on whereabouts you're from, a little bit like the whole do you say tomato, tomato, it doesn't really matter. Some people would think heightened RP is near, whereas I would say near because it's more modern. But I always encourage people to go to kit and the shape of I and then lengthen it. Ear, near. You can try Deirdre, feared, dreary Europeans. Deirdre, feared, dreary Europeans. So that is your I, kit, strut, nurse, thought, north, force, and near, ear. I thought I'd touch on them because they are some of the most common that people tend to struggle with. So hopefully breaking them down in this way has been really helpful. And remember, just watch the shape of my mouth and that will give you a really good indication to how it can help. If this video has been helpful for you, please let me know in the comments. Give me a like, subscribe, share it with a friend or anyone who might be interested. And again, if you are interested in delving even deeper into all of this, you have my previous videos, you have my PDFs, you have my 50-minute consultation, and my new Skillshare course, which I am so excited to release. So just let me know what you think. It's kind of an experiment. I've never done an online course like that before, so any feedback would be so much appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in and getting to this point in the video. If you have got to this point in the video, why don't you comment down below schwa, just so that I know that you've got to that point. Let me know what other videos you would like to see coming, and I will see you for our next session, which will be our last episode in the series. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you very soon. Bye.